standpoint, obviously playing pretty efficiently early in the season. What's the next step just for you orchestrating this offense?
Yeah, I think we're doing a great job on offense. The guys are scoring touchdowns, they're making plays, doing some good things on third down. Line's doing a great job up front protecting. I think the best thing we can do is continue to rise to the occasion, and continue to score touchdowns. That's part of the game. We want to light up the scoreboard when we can. I think we can be cleaner in some things. Getting rid of some of the little ticky-tack penalties and stuff like that, just so we can stay on schedule. But even with those penalties, we've still converted. We still made first downs, a lot of those, especially in the last game and everything else. So, just staying on schedule, and I think, we can do some great things on offense.
Coach,
Go ahead.
what do you think the deal is with the pre-snap penalties? And because that's weird. I mean, to have that.
Yeah, I think it's just, all of us got to focus, tighten up a little bit, and we'll fix it.
Sean said you're locked in, you got 9 touchdown passes already. How does this compare to maybe some of the other starts in your career?
We've had some good starts in the past, and this is a good one too. But listen, it's everybody. It's everybody collectively doing their jobs, and everybody's doing a great job of making plays. Jerry, Cortland, Brandon Johnson, Mims. I think the running backs have done a great job. P. Ryan and obviously Jaleel. He's done a great job for a rook. There's some really good things. I think the line's doing a great job. The tight ends have made plays. It's a collective effort, and I think our coaching staff has done a really good job of teaching what we really want to do and how we want to do it. We're executing on those things, and I think we can play even better. That's the best part about it.
Coach said some stuff about the Jets. It's been in July now, about them being on Hard Knocks and about Coach Hackett. Does the game feel any more personal because of that?
We're focused on playing a really good defense. These guys have some great players. And I think we got to be really clean. They're coached really well on the defensive side of the ball in terms of what they're trying to do. They're physical. They got some stars in that defense, and so we got to do our job and focus on that.
When they have stars, I guess, at all 3 levels, how challenging is that? They got guys everywhere.
Yeah, they got a great defensive line. They move around really well. They're physical. They know how to get to the quarterback and do some great things there. The linebackers are smart as it gets. They move around great. They're physical as well. And it all starts with Mosley there, right in the heartbeat in the middle of it. Their back end, I've played against DJ Reed, in Seattle. Great. He was a great teammate, just a guy who worked his butt off every single day. So I know how prepared he gets every week. Sauce Gardner, a young guy who's as talented as it gets. He's got some really good things he does. The secondary, Amos and Whitehead, and those guys. Amos has played a long time. Whitehead has made some great plays for them. A great athlete. So it's going to be a great challenge for us.
Does going up against Pat Surtain every day help you when you prepare to go up against other elite players like Sauce?
Yeah, I think when you go up against Pat Surtain, it definitely prepares you every day. He's one of the smartest corners. He's one of the most technique sound corners. He's one of the most physical corners in the game. He can do it all. PS2. So he's going to be an all-time great.
Honestly, it's a small circle. Probably guys on almost every team in the first year. But what do you think it would be like to come back here? You did it last year. Coming back here, you went to Seattle last year. Like, what is that process like going back to somewhere where you used to coach or play?
Yeah, I think it's always about the white lines, and 100 yards, 53 in the third, and playing a great football game for us. And that's what we're focused on. And so I think the best thing that we can do is play clean football. Do a great job with that. Have our focus on scoring touchdowns and making plays, and that's where our focus is.
Russ, you also saw your dominant for a long time. When you face interior pressure from a guy like him, what are the unique challenges with that compared to guys in the competition?
Yeah, I think there's some really special interior guys in this league. There's a handful of them that are very unique, and anytime you have a 3 technique or a shade, that's a dominant player. It's rare to find, and a guy that can get sacks and stop the run and make plays. Williams can really do a lot of great things on that defensive side of the ball. He's a force. I've loved watching him play, and to go up against him. Obviously, he's going to do some great things in just his career. He's done some great things so far. I think the thing about him is he gets off the ball extremely well. He's got great moves and all that stuff. So I've gone against some greats. He's one of them.
Russ, I know that Brandon Johnson had a truncated rookie season.
Say that one more time.
Brandon Johnson last year had a truncated rookie season.
Yeah.
What have you seen that's allowed him to have this kind of growth in year 2?
Yeah, Brandon Johnson, I mentioned to you guys last year about him. I just thought he was a pro from day one. I don't know, maybe it's because his dad was a Gold Glover and he's got those winning genes in him. And and everything else. I remember watching his dad play catcher for the Marlins and win a World Series. I think the thing about Brandon is he's got amazing hands. He's got amazing feel for the game. He's got great, route ability. He knows he's got great timing too, especially in the passing game. He just understands everything. He can block extremely well. He's physical. But there's two great things about Brandon that I think you guys really need to know. Number one, he's one of the smartest guys I've been around. He really understands the game. He has that quarterback mind. I think the second thing about him is, he's always ready. He's always prepared. I think that he's always prepared to do extra work. He's always prepared to be here early. He's always prepared to stay late. He's always prepared to get extra catches, whatever it may be. I remember last year in his rookie year, me and him would go through plays in the indoor, just, and spend time in the weight room, just go over, just route concepts and ideas, and just, he really gets it, and he works at it. And I think Jalil's another great example of that, and we're very blessed to have some amazing young talent. And that's exciting, especially for this year and many years to come. And so those guys are really working at it, and I'm proud of how good they do at it.
Russ,
Two more for Russ.
How much of your early success, statistically, certainly in the red zone, is just comfort level? Because even though you're in a new offense, Cortland, Brandon, and Jared, just being around a lot of these guys.
I think there's a few things too. I think first of all, we've got great players making great plays. I think that's a big thing. I think second thing is that the line is doing a tremendous job giving me enough time to make those throws and make those plays, and and get outside the pocket if it's not there and do those things. I think the third thing is that we're all working at it together. I think we're coached extremely well, and we're being taught exactly, the detail. You guys are out here on Fridays, the detail that we go through, and Coach Payton's walking through every little detail and every single route and every single concept. And, we spend, 45 minutes of just walk through, speed through, reps in the red zone, and then practice starts. So I just think that, we spent a lot of time on it. We've done some good things there, and we can be even better. And I think that's where our focus is keep capitalizing, scoring touchdowns and trying to do that.
Last one, Parker.
Line of thinking, but you haven't had a ton of carries, but up high percentage of them turning the first downs. How would you evaluate yourself, I guess, on that decision of when you can play on time in the pocket and then when you're getting out?
Yeah, I think the parts of my game playing quarterback position, and this is kind of always thought about it, is just, facilitate the ball to the right guy at the right time. We've got a lot of great receivers, a lot of guys that can catch the football at the backfield too, and do some great things at tight end. And then if it's not there for whatever reason, and then step up in the pocket and make some plays with the feet and try to get first downs. Those are the ones that when you're able to get first downs, and then obviously scrambling and keeping your eyes up and trying to find somebody that's open, because our guys do a great job of just getting open. I think Cortland's done a great job of it. Jerry's done a great job over the past 2 years, and just everybody does a great job of really working at it. And it's a credit to just those guys really wanting the football and getting open, and the line giving me enough time to do those things. So it's been a good thing for us.
Thank you, Russ.
Thank you guys.
Russ.
Yeah. See you guys.